Hello, my name is David Webb, and this is a video for Dweebovision. I am a Scrabble grandmaster, and in this video I am going to play Scrabble while providing in-game commentary on my moves. Hopefully this will help to improve your game, and be fun to watch. The game has just started, so let's join the action. It's me to go first. Through a U, I would have cut grass. I don't have a bingo, so I'm looking to leave a decent rack leave and score well. And I can do that by playing crags. The rack leave of ST is fine, and 22 points is okay. Duplicate tiles in the D and the R, but this is quite a bingo-y set of tiles. I only really need to consider floating vowels to see if I have a bingo. So at the moment there's the A of crags. Is there something through that? It would be quite a high probability bingo. Well, I can't see a bingo. Now if I can't bingo, I'll simply be looking to play off my duplicate tiles and hopefully keep the E as well. If I played off the R and D, or R and 2Ds, then ERST would be a good rack leave. Drad is good, so I could play that through the A. Now what if my opponent plays a different vowel? Can't see anything through an E. Well, nor an I. Okay, well, I can't see any 8-letter bingos with this rack at all. I don't have any scoring tiles, so I will struggle to score well, but my priority will be to leave a decent rack leave. Pekist, yep, that's pretty good from my opponent. He has provided a floating E, so I need to be sure I'm not missing a bingo through that. Well, I can't see one. Now, what about playing reds across here? The S is worth playing if it scores an extra 8 points or more. And that's 34 points. And the rack leave's okay. Onto an N, I have Tragopan. I can't see a 7 with this rack, but there are a few floaters to consider. No N. Well, I can't see a bingo. I'm 35 points behind. So how can I leave a decent rack leave? Well, a play of Gapo would achieve that. I can do that down here. Gapo takes an I in front of it. Rack leave of ART is probably the best rack leave available, and 29 points is very good. Not a good pickup. I don't think there is a bingo with these tiles. But I do have scoring tiles in the W and the M. I don't need to play off both of those, but I would like to play off the W. And column 3 looks good. I could play more, making Ag and Wad, but my opponent may well go there. Now my M can go after OH to make Ohm. But if I play there, I don't think I can play off the W. I'm just looking at the floaters in Pekists in case they make a bingo, but I don't think they do. 33 points for my opponent. That's a good score for him. And my more spot stays available. And having played my S with reds, I've been fortunate to draw another one. 29 points. Well, another bunch of bingo-y tiles with duplicates. Onto a C, I would have artistic and triatics through a C. Is there a 7 with this rack? Through an S, I would have satirist and sitarist. Well, I can't see a 7. If there is a 7, it will be very high probability. No new floaters by my opponent. Do I have anything through the T or E of Pekists? Can't see anything through the T. What about the E? No, well, that's disappointing. This looked a promising rack. Now, to resolve it, I just need to play off the T, a T and an I. But I'm not going to score very much with that. So I can play that here for 8 points. And that provides a pretty good spot for my opponent in row B if he's got a heavy tile across here, so I could be stung for 40 or 50 points. But on the upside, should he play there, he'll be providing 3 new floaters. An alternative play would be Rit down here for 6. And I think that's better. I'm not going to be hit quite so badly. If my opponent does play across here onto this triple letter square, he'll be opening up row O. Onto a G, I would have Stravage and Gravitas. Is there a 7 here? This looks quite a nice set of tiles. I'm 28 points behind. Well, that's just gone up to 63. Looking at the floaters, there's the T of the T of Rit. Can't see anything through that. And the T and E of Pekist. So it would be variates through an E. I can't see anything, but I do have the scoring tile in the V, so if I can play via somewhere, that would leave a decent rack leave. I can do that here. 17 points, and I'm opening a new bingo lane in row A. I hope I haven't missed a 7-letter bingo with that rack. It looked pretty promising. Well, it's not coming to mind. Not good. I do have the X for score, but I was hoping to bingo. Oxo would sort this rack out. And I'm getting close to being a bingo behind now. So I am hoping to bingo in the next few moves. Can't see anywhere great for Oxo. I've also got Taxor on my rack. But that's going to remove a lot of the bingoiness. Great, only 12 points for my opponent. He's slowing up. Is there somewhere for Oxo? Well, no, I don't think there is. I could play Ox in column 3, making Ox and Oo. Score's not great. I could play Oxo in row N here, but that's providing far too easy an access to row O. And it's not a priority to play off both O's. This is a pretty decent 5-letter set. 23 points for Ox. Can I get more? Well, only by playing in row N. Great. Surely I can bingo now. I have Eastrel, which plays in row N. Do I have something beginning with V in row A? That looks a bingo-y set of tiles. I don't think Velators is good. Well, a bingo isn't coming to mind, so at the moment I've just got Eastrel in row N. Do I have anything through the floaters in Pequists? If I do have a bingo in row A through the V of Via, it would score a lot more than my row N bingo. And does Eastrel have an anagram? Well, I can't see an anagram. There may be one. Now, I think Levators is good. That doesn't play in row A, but it is a bingo through the V. Is Levators an isolated bingo? Or does it have an anagram? .65 bingo for my opponent. And he's taken my Eastrel spot. So, does Eastrel play in rows M or O? Okay, it doesn't play in row M. No, agonizingly not. Now, Eastrel makes retotals through a T, but that doesn't play through the T of Pequists or Inflate. Do I have anything through the E of Inflate? Somewhat irksomely, the available floaters in Inflate are the same as the available floaters in Pequists. So Eastrel plus an E, does that make a bingo? Can't see one. I would have Restoral through an R. I don't think there are any other floaters for me to consider. Well, there's the B of Bit. Also relators through an R. I've got 11 minutes left. Sortable and storable. Ah, yes. Fantastic. I do have a bingo through the B. And this is going to open the board wide open, which is good since I'm 100 points behind. If Eastrel does have a playable anagram in row O, that would be preferable to storable. But it's not coming to mind. Not good. It's not bingo-y. And it's pretty clunky. I'm going to struggle to score well, even with 4 available triple word squares. I'm looking in row O at the right-hand side to see if I can play off 5 of these tiles. And I can play a Sinai keeping YU. That also plays in column 1. It's not a great rack leave, but it's not a disaster. And Assini in row O places the C on the double letter square. 32 points. Now, is there a play which plays the Y as well? My opponent's taken my spot. I've still got Assini in column 1, but the C doesn't get doubled. And do I have anything in row O through the E of storable? Well, I'm struggling to see anything. Now, what I'm thinking about is playing yin here, and better still, I-yin. 36 points, that's good. Rack leaves awful. But there's only one I left. So can I do any better than this? I've got 10 minutes left. No, I think this is fine. That's not bad. I've got mech in row O through the E of storable. Do I have anything good higher up? Well, my opponent goes there for 78 points, which is great for him. So I'm thinking about playing mech. Horrible rack leave of IEU. I've got mucky. And Mickey on my rack. Ah, well, I've got Yeok, which is going to leave a better rack leave. Mice is not bad. And 48 points is good. Through a T, I would have Comates. Do I have anything onto the R of throw in column 13? I don't think so. I'm 70 points behind and my opponent's on turn, so I'm not in good shape. Now, does Comates have an anagram? I'm not sure about meiotics. Semiotic. Okay, well that doesn't play through the T of Pickists. So, I don't think I have a bingo. How can I sort the rack out? Well, the Via Via in row A is available for score. So I could play Vice. Only 5 tiles in the bag. So I need to score and bingo to have any chance of winning. I'm just looking at the available floaters on the board in case I have a bingo with this rack, but I don't think I do. There's still one blank out there. There are bingo lanes on this board. My opponent could be struggling with multiple L's, U's and a V. Or he may be just looking for the best bingo. Now, do I have anything better than Vice through the V of Via? Well, Vim may be better if I want to hang on to the E. There are 5 vowels left out of 12 unseen tiles, so a slightly consonant-heavy bag. My opponent's got 9 minutes left, so have I. I'm just considering my rack in case I have a 7, but I don't think I do. I've got the ISO prefix and the IC ending. Zoni was a killer play from my opponent, not a bingo, but a bingo-y score. My opponent's taken a while with this move. He may indeed have the blank. And if he doesn't have the blank, he may think that I have it and be trying to work out whether he should be blocking any particular bingo lanes. And row M is available as a bingo lane for overlaps parallel to inflate, and column 10 is available. Row A is available, and column 13 onto the R of throw is available. Not many bingos end O or W. And there's also rows I and J beginning with the T and D of Pequiste, so quite a lot of bingo lanes open on this board. 7 minutes on my opponent's clock. Okay, he plays Lura for 10, leaving 1 in the bag. So I guess I need to play off just my eye, or just one of my eyes, and hope to have a bingo. So, where does a single eye score best? And this is slightly obstructing one of my bingo lanes, row I. It scores 7 points. So is there somewhere better for my eye? Well, probably here. This isn't obstructing any bingo lanes. I draw the V, not good. My opponent may well have a bingo with his rack, which you can see at the bottom of the screen. If he doesn't, do I have a bingo? Can't see anything through the V of Via. Can't see a 7 with this rack. 3 heavy tiles make a bingo unlikely. No, I can't see a bingo with this rack. So I think my opponent may be bingoing. And if not, I'll be looking to score well. I can play Vivo in row A for 30 points. Well, my opponent doesn't bingo. He does take out my Vivo spot. He provides some more floaters. Has he given me a bingo? Can't see anything with the B. What about the L? No. And I can't see anything beginning with the E. And volleyball does not take an S. Now, I note that my M can go next to the U of Lura. Through a T, I would have Vicomtes as a bingo. Now, can I play off more of my high-scoring tiles? Vim doesn't play there. I could play Vim in column 14. My opponent's got just an N left, and he can go out in multiple places, so I've just got this one move to make. I've got movies as a 6-letter play on my rack, but I can't see anywhere good for that. But my S isn't particularly useful on this board. I've got 6 minutes left. Gosh, tricky rack to deal with. I'm considering row M to see if I can play across here. So any of my high-scoring tiles can go above AN, then the I would have to go here. So I could play Vim. 29 points. Can't see any more. I can't see a way of scoring more in that spot. So I'm going to go with that. And my opponent will be going out. Yep, 8 points for my opponent. Pass to end the game. And the final score, 352 to me, 445 for my opponent, a winning margin of 93 points. So well done to my opponent. Let's see what I missed. It was me to go first. I played Crags, and that looks fine. This was my opponent's rack. He had Pekist, and an excellent spot. Quite an obscure word. This was my rack. I played Reds, and that looks fine. My opponent's rack. He played D-Horn. Now, did I have anything here? I didn't. I played Gapo, and that looks fine. My opponent's rack. He played Find, and this was my rack. I played More, and that looks fine. My opponent's rack. He played Brie. Now, this is when I was close to a bingo. Did I have one? No, I didn't. And this is a problem when you have all 1-point tiles and a bingo-y rack, but not a bingo. It's a struggle to score. And none of these rack leaves are particularly great. So my play of Writ, although it scores quite a bit less than these plays, has a significantly better rack leave. It has a rack leave of Stare, which is a really good 5-letter rack leave. This was my opponent's rack. He played Jag. Now, did I miss something here? No, I didn't. Okay. This felt very close to a bingo. And this is where I played Via to open the board up a bit and leave a decent rack leave, and that looks fine. My opponent's rack, he played bit. And here, well, I could have played Vox across here. That would have been good for 39 points. I played the same tiles for 12 points less. Actually, a lot more than 12 points less. I played it at F3 for 23, so certainly Vox would have been better. Great rack for my opponent. He played Inflate. He could have got 100 for anti-fix, beginning underneath the B of bit. And in playing Inflate, he blocked Eastral, or did he? Yes, he did. Eastral does have an anagram, Olestra, which plays underneath Inflate. I didn't spot that. Fortunately, I did spot Storable, which is, well, it scores 9 points less. And it probably is slightly inferior to Olestra, but not by much. This was my opponent's rack. He had Throw for 47, and then I had an awful rack. But I could have played Vicuna in row A for 36. Instead, I played Iron in row O for the same score. But I think the Vicuna rack leave is slightly better. Great rack for my opponent. He's got Zonuli. Not sure that plays anywhere. It doesn't. But he got 78 for Zoni, which is an excellent score. This was my rack. Quite a few high-scoring tiles, and I played Yeok for 48, and that looks best. Horrible rack for my opponent. This was when he spent quite a long time and he was struggling with multiple L's and U's, so the blank stayed in the bag for a very long time. He played Lura, and this was my rack. And at this point there was only one tile in the bag, and although I was 80 points behind, that is still only one bingo, so there was a slim possibility of me winning if I could bingo. Hence, I needed to just play off one tile, which is what I did. This is my opponent's rack, and he had a bingo. He had Unmellow in column 15. Well, he didn't spot that, but it's a tricky one to spot. He played Voluble, and then this was my rack at the end. And I didn't have a bingo, and my play of Vim looks best. So, an interesting game. I had several racks which looked close to bingos, but the analysis at the end shows that I didn't actually miss any. So that's just one of the things that can happen when you're playing and you're leaving good rack leaves and getting bingo-y racks. Sometimes you just don't have the bingos there. But very well played by my opponent. Pekist, a fabulous spot, and some interesting racks to consider. So I hope you enjoyed watching that video and got something out of it. My name is David Webb, and this has been a video for Dweebovision.